Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ritual Flow. This is a pile of charms that I was inspired to pull the other night, and we're gonna go through it now and see what all is in here and what comes through. Okay. So there's some words here. We have love and miracle. There's a heart and a star. Dream and trust. Someone is or has been manifesting something in their life, and this is connected to a love relationship. And this is something that's going to be growing over time. Like, part of the message here is that love is at the root of it, whereas like something about in past connections, it like love looked like it was blooming on the surface, but underneath the roots were based in something else. They were not in love. So this is going to feel like some sort of miracle occurring. And I'm getting like this is like twofold or multifold. Like there's something related to a love connection that is like a real grounded love connection. But there's also something like some bigger dream. And it's been important that you trust what you know, to trust your intuition and rest in that. And to maintain your faith. This is never give up. I'm also getting something about Neverland. Something about like a Peter Pan energy. Someone not wanting to grow up, or just someone behaving in a very immature energy, or something that feels kind of like petty or catty. It's got this like element of revenge, but there's a 4-leaf clover here. So there's something about this sort of like petty revenge energy trying to interfere with this dream, with this love connection. There's a cloud. Okay. And like whoever this is that was seeking some sort of revenge, it's giving like hazy, like unclear, like something is clouded, shrouded, something is hidden. I'm getting that this person is projecting. That's why it feels that way. Okay, so this person themselves is being a bit delusional in their line of thinking in some respects, but they're putting this over onto you, where they're like purporting you to be some sort of like head in the clouds, like ditzy, unaware type of person. But there's something misguided about this person's perception. There's another tree. There's a sunflower. Sunflowers could be relevant. Or something about something or someone growing after exposure to the sun. There's a feather. I'm getting specifically someone with like Native American descent, but also like a quality of angelic protection over whatever like bad energy, bad juju this person is trying to like put on your dreams, your blessings. There's a dog that's like a Dalmatian. I'm hearing like sick as a dog. Someone is either like experiencing, well, okay, and there's a few different storylines here. There's someone is experiencing like physical illness or unwellness as karma for something that they've done or something that they have involved themselves in. And I'm also getting like someone who has like an addiction problem going through withdrawals because of like something about their situation. They're not able to get whatever it is that's doing that to them. I'm noticing there's a lot of sea creatures here. There's some dolphins. There's like a squid, a seahorse, there's a shell, a mermaid. It's a lot of, and there's like a ship's helm, and a starfish. There's another seashell. So something here is relevant about another one. Something here is really relevant about the ocean, like water energy, emotional energy, or like literally someone in question here, maybe this person going through withdrawals is like associated with the beach or something with water. This could be like a river or lake too, but that there's still, even if someone is near a river, like someone else is at the beach, near the beach, or associated with the beach, like the actual coastline with sand. Someone's heart is split in two in some way. There's something going on, like someone has some sort of decision to make. There's a lot of dog energy here too. There's like two other kinds of dogs, as well as a wolf. Someone is a wolf in sheep's clothing, but another person is actually really, really loyal. And I'm getting that it's a little confusing to someone which is which. There's something here about a broken marriage, like surrounding this question of like who is loyal and who is a wolf in sheep's clothing. There's actually a lot of like cat energy here also. Like someone dabbling in magic or like energy manipulation. But also there's like someone with like a standoffish, independent energy that someone feels is like threatening for some reason. This is a little flower. It looks like a rose. Roses could be significant. Someone could be bringing them as along with a message, some sort of peace offering. Someone wants to offer peace, like an olive branch in a situation. The horseshoe is facing that way because their luck has run out. It's like this, that's the thing. This is that like petty revenge energy. This person would not be coming to you to offer peace if their luck had not run out. So there's something to be said here about whether this offer of peace is truly genuine. And what I'm picking up on is that it isn't. It's actually a tactic that this person is using to try to get their luck to turn around. Something is significant about rabbits and fertility. There's something about a pregnancy, whether it's like literal or figurative. I'm getting something about figurative, like someone purporting a pregnancy, like saying for sure that they are pregnant when they are not. They like, there's something about falsifying some sort of test to like continue to support that narrative, but there's like some sort of ulterior motive there. So like this person wants someone to like feel sorry for them or like dote on them, and that's like why they're saying they're pregnant. Or that's, maybe it's like something about like trying to keep this marriage together with like a pregnancy that isn't real. There's like this, it's like something about a Taurus placement could be significant. We also have Scorpio and Gemini. Oh, there's, yeah, double confirmation on the Taurus. Also about something being like it being like a dead, like hollow statement. Someone, like someone was trying to like build a web to ensnare someone in. This is like there's some kind of like Black Widow energy here. There's like another spider. Something about the number 8, like eight arms on a monster, 8 arms on a predator. But it's like part of this ensnarement and involved, first of all, like power and control over someone, like one person seeing themselves as being bigger or like more dominant in control of like another person in the relationship. But like ultimately, like for the purpose of sacrificing that person for their own gain, because this person holds the key to something, and there's some sort of like real money. There's like an actual diamond here. There's like real money associated with this somehow. Okay, there's like another flower. I can't tell what that is. An elephant. This is a Pegasus. Something is significant about a horse with wings. Some sort of like angelic related, like Sagittarius energy. There's 2 stars. There's a big star and a little star. And someone wanted to switch them places. There's something about like bubbles in the heart. I'm getting something about like a medical scenario where like someone was a nurse and like this is like home care. It's like some sort of like in-home care, and like someone did something wrong with like something intravenous or something like that where it caused someone to pass. And I'm getting that was not accidental, it was intentional. It's like they did it wrong on purpose because they were trying to close something out, close that person out, close out something connected to that person. Something about a hat is significant. This specifically is a ball cap. So there's something about sports. This is a butterfly. The center of it looks like an Aries symbol. Aries could be relevant. Something about a little girl too. There could be a small female child involved in one of these scenarios. I'm also getting that someone has been like targeted or subject to something since they were a small child, and this is a female energy. There's a dragon here. Pretty sure that's the only one of those that's in there. I'm getting to that, like that could be like a demonic sort of energy following this person around, but it's, I don't know, it's like this child was innocent when that was like set on them. It's like an active attachment. Like someone has to keep working to keep that energy focused on this. Well, it's no longer as well, for some it might be a child still, but like for some, like this is like someone who is fully grown up now but is still dealing with some sort of remnants of what someone else has done. So a lot of symbols about luck. So it's like if someone is making you feel like things aren't going to work out with this situation, like this is where you're supposed to have faith and like trust in God and trust in your own luck, because like I said, theirs has ran out. There's something about the person who holds the key to something. It's like there are 3 people who are after that person's heart. And it's because they hold that key and that money. So it's like, or that's the reason why there's so many people after this person's heart, but like only one of them is genuine. Only one of those 3 people truly has the key to their heart. The other 2 are false. And I'm also getting something about the other 2 that are false, because of their actions, because of their like greed and involvement for the wrong reasons, that like at some point or other, whatever they've done is severe enough that it will be paid for by a life, whether it's them or someone close to them. We've got some initials here: U, H, B, C, A. Something's relevant about blood alcohol content. Someone could have gotten a DUI recently. The letter T, the letter N, the letter X, the letter J, Y, and Q. Again, something here about cat. Something about someone's pet. this person harmed someone who had a cat, and this person who like was in a negative energy, like a get back, keep control, take control sort of energy, and like harmed someone's cat. Someone created a situation for someone in which they would need saving, with the intent of being the one to come in and save them, but they were the problem in the first place. So it's like there's someone in an energy that's like arrogant enough that like feels like they're owed thanks for like stepping in, when like none of that would have been happening in the first place if they hadn't started it. I'm getting something about like different banks, like a lot of different banks, like, and like wealth management, like something about Chase, something about I don't know, is it like UBS, USB? Also something about like something on a computer, something on a USB drive. Like someone has something on a USB stick that they shouldn't have, or that's not theirs, or that they shouldn't be in possession of, shouldn't have access to. Tack. Something about like sailing like in a sailboat. Someone wanted to rock the boat, but they're capsizing. They had a big head. Something about like the big heads on Rocco's Modern Life. LAX. Something about what is that? Is that like the Los Angeles airport? Something about British Columbia, or like some energy like coming from a past life, like from before Christ. Something about the Appalachian Trail, something about Tennessee, something about California, New Hampshire. Something about something X-rated. Something about someone going to bat. Like, again, with the cap, like baseball could be significant. Someone thinks they're like in charge, but they're being usurped. And someone is being freed from some sort of situation. Someone they thought was a dime piece is like a penny. There's something also about symmetry and something matching, or rather something not matching. That some sort of documents aren't lining up, some sort of documents aren't matching how they're supposed to. Someone could be getting some communication about this, trying to clarify things or get to the bottom of it. Someone's like bottoming out, crashing out because of the turn things have taken. Something about like a pod, a group. These three people, like with this mermaid, is like two of these people are a couple. One of them is an individual. The individual is the one that's like involved with this demonic spirit. Something about this couple, they're like two peas in a pod. Something about the letter P. PPP loan. Someone took out a PPP loan in someone's name that wasn't theirs. And this is causing a PP problem for them. There's something about these three dogs, too. Something about feeding the dogs, that song by Prof. One of those energies, because there's something about three people that are loyal to one another. Like, one of these people is like, I don't know, the muscle. Like, they have this attitude, like they're big and tough. One of these people could be overweight. One of them is like oddly proportioned and like a little bit goofy. And one of them is like, one of them has like some sort of like pretty privilege, or like, I don't know, looks on the surface like they're more put together than they are. I don't know. This is like a ragtag group. Rag and tag. There's something about like someone like using a chemical on a rag to subdue someone. There's something about like the talented and gifted program in the school system, and like tracking that later in life. And I'm also getting something about like someone having an air tag or some other kind of device attached to their car that is allowing someone else to track them. I don't know, I'm getting this like somewhere in the back. They've hidden it somewhere like in some sort of like rear access area. There's also something significant about like someone gossiping, someone giving someone a hard time, like talking shit about someone. And I don't know. It's like a group of people to this. I don't know. They're like talking shit together, but it's something about the feminine one, like the feminine one who's like pretending to be pregnant, like getting their period in a way where they can't like lie around it. They can't hide it. So then they like spin this story that, oh my gosh, they just had a miscarriage or something. Okay. That's it for this one.